Following this saga has been one of the more interesting things I've witnessed watching the anatomy of a scheme like this. It's a masterclass. Honestly, it's a masterclass in self-victimizing, in tribalizing your audience. I mean, honestly, in some ways, I get it. From the outside looking in, it looks like poor Brian, right? Poor Brian Rose. He just wanted to stream about conspiracy theories and YouTube didn't allow him to, and he's been victimized. He's been victimized, and that's why he's asking for your money. But from another perspective, the whole picture changes. I wanna show you this for a second. Take a look at Brian Rose's London Reel's Social Blade right now. This gives you a much better story of what's actually going on. Brian Rose has taken advantage of a gigantic opportunity. Turns out, yelling censorship is quite good for your popularity on the platform you're claiming to be censored by. It's imminent, guys, it's imminent. Brian Rose is about to be removed from the platform.
I mean, if I'm really honest with you, and sometimes that's what a leader has to do, is just be straight up honest, is that I think it's only a matter of time before we are removed from that platform.
And because he's about to be removed, not only does he need you to watch all his videos, he also needs you to support him. We've covered this extensively in a video series I'm gonna put in a playlist that I'll link down below. You can watch our full coverage of the London Reel situation because it's quite the elaborate setup. But to recap for you guys real quick, he got banned once in a David Icke livestream. He used this to leverage an $100,000 crowdfunding goal, which he then stretched to $1 million, but he was always caveating that he was gonna end his fundraising.
This is gonna go on for another 10 days until Rose Icke, and we're shutting off. We're gonna be closing down this fundraising campaign very soon. So again, we're closing this thing out on May 3rd.
Except he didn't, and now is raising another $3 million under the guise of hiring new people. Now let me ask you, why would you want to pay for Brian Rose's staff? That's his job as a business to pay for his staff, but now he's just trying to fundraise all of it under the guise of freedom and I'm being persecuted. Meanwhile, what have you actually received? Well, have you received the technology? No, because he's using other platforms to host his material. Have you received any equity in this digital freedom platform? No. In fact, it gets really interesting when you go to his terms of service and you find out that, oh, he can sever this agreement anytime. This is the terms of service you signed when you gave him $1 million to play with. Termination, without prejudice to any other rights, Longstim Limited, the people receiving the funds, shall have the right to terminate this agreement at any time by giving the funders a prior written notice by email of 7 days. That's a get out of jail free card, guys. So anytime he can just decide, you know what? Thanks for the money. See ya. Peace. Not only that, here's the most hypocritical part. Check this out. Longstim Limited's other rights. Remove any content from the website that it determines is offensive, unlawful, threatening, defamatory, obscene, or otherwise objectionable shall be at the sole and absolute discretion of Longstim Limited. Well, wait, so hold on. Let me get this straight. You're telling me you want to be able to remove content from your digital freedom platform because you might see it as, offensive. You might see it as maybe dangerous or obscene or otherwise objectionable. In other words, you have community guidelines, which if broken, you reserve the right to remove that content. Is that basically what you're saying on your digital freedom platform, right? What? This is the digital freedom platform your $1 million are going to, a platform that can, at their discretion, remove any content from the website that it determines is offensive, unlawful, threatening, defamatory, obscene, or otherwise objectionable, AKA YouTube's guidelines. It's unbelievable. But I'm happy to say this. There is a silver lining among all of this, which is the people are waking up. And this doesn't mean that they're all of a sudden happy with what YouTube's doing, but they're realizing what Brian Rose is doing. This is in his recent community post. You've been milked for $1 million. Surprise, surprise, he raised it to $1 million. Who thinks he will raise it to 1.5 million when the current target is met? It's hilarious. There are charities out there, people are starving, and all these idiots throwing money at a company for no shares to build another private platform that will have the exact same issues as the others, control and funding. Except rather than an open platform, it will be closed to just Brian. And rather than having advertisers pay for it, you'll have to subscribe. You're paying for something worse under the promise that it will be better. I mean, that kind of summarizes it all, doesn't it? It is a closed platform, and it is suffering under the same issues. Like I said, he's reserving the right to delete whatever content he wants on the London Reel platform. which is just what YouTube does. But I think people are starting to wake up to what's going on. And here's another comment that I like. If Brian had invested in Tika's 5 coins to 5 million and his last 5 coins, he wouldn't be needing to ask for his money from his viewers. I wonder why he didn't follow Tika's advice. And funny enough, you can't find those videos online anymore that I criticized him for, that many people criticized him for selling out. He deleted them. He deleted them after selling that product to you. So look at the game. Look at what's happening here. First, he shills you a product, and then he deletes the evidence of him ever shilling that product. You can't find it anymore. The only evidence that this sales pitch ever happened was my video and all the victims that bought Tika's product and thereby paid Brian Rose indirectly through affiliate links. And maybe you're thinking, well, maybe Brian Rose feels really bad about selling these ridiculous opportunities to people. That's a nice thought, but I just got something new in my inbox. An urgent alert from Brian Rose. Hi, this is for your eyes only. This millionaire from New York is inviting you to a special online event Wednesday, May 27th, 100% free. It's actually a giant sales pitch. He says if you show up, your mornings might never be the same again. Guess who it is?
My name is Tim Sykes, and I teach people to trade stocks. Penny stocks are speculative companies trading under $5 a share.
Hey, this is Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader. I am here with my brand new Ferrari, and I wanted to give you a very important lesson. Can you hear the clicking sound? Can you see these lights blinking? There's something wrong with my Ferrari. I just got this brand new today, and there's something wrong with it. So the lesson here is, do Ferraris suck? No. Do they have problems? Yes. If you make money and you get enough to have a Ferrari like this, and you have hundreds of thousands of dollars of just disposable income, that's not going to solve all your problems in the world. But